दिल भी कितना पागल है, ये प्यार तो तुमसे करता है। मेरा दिल भी कितना पागल है, ये प्यार तो तुमसे करता है। पर सामने जब तुम आते हो, कुछ भी कहने से डरता है। ओ मेरे साजन, ओ मेरे साजन, साजन साजन, मेरे साजन।
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Three Dots and Hash. We Three Dots are back with a new topic today again. And before I get into the topic, let me introduce quickly the dots with me. On my left is Baba J.
हेलो एवरीवन।
Baba, any words of wisdom?
नहीं, वर्ड्स ऑफ मैं ही विजडम हूँ। आई एम द इम्पर्सोनिफिकेशन ऑफ विजडम।
बहुत बढ़िया. So
आपको पर कोई पाना नहीं चाहता।
हाँ? No, wisdom, nobody aspires for wisdom in a personification manner. It's a thought. जैसे सरकार एक सोच है, आदमी नहीं। ऐसे ही मैं anyways, हाँ।
मैं कुछ नहीं समझ.
वही, that is the purpose.
To confuse.
हाँ।
बहुत बढ़िया. But I'll avoid conflicts here and move on to the next dot, which is Piyush B, sitting on my right. Piyush, say hi.
Hi everyone. Welcome to our 5th episode. 4th.
So we are not really putting them in the sequence. So we're not sure.
Welcome to another episode.
Yeah, and I'm Raman, and I'm the moderator for the discussion today. And the topic that we have chosen is millennial and conflicts. So we are surrounded by conflicts, I think, and everybody has their own way of dealing with conflicts. यहाँ पे हम specifically बात करेंगे आज millennials की. And millennials, for most of you would know who millennials are, but for people who might not know, people born between 1981 to 1996, 97, that generation is called millennials, basically. So
After millennials is Gen Z, right?
after millennials is Gen Z.
Isn't Gen Z starting from 2002, 2003?
No, so Gen Z ends at 2004, and beyond 2004 is Alpha.
Oh.
बहुत ही बढ़िया।
Yeah, so, but, all right, so coming back to the topic, millennials and conflict. So I think we are surrounded by conflicts, as I said, and each one has a different way of dealing with it. And
But Baba इस podcast में कैसे participate करें?
क्यों, मैं मिलेनियल हूँ ना?
कि आप तो बोलते हो ना बूमर हो, तो
नहीं नहीं, बूमर नहीं
गाना बूम बूम
अरे नहीं, उस दिन कंफ्यूजन था, वो कंफ्यूजन, बट इट हैज बीन क्लैरिफाइड।
आपको अपने बारे में कंफ्यूजन
नहीं, वो डेट के बारे में कंफ्यूजन था, ईयर के बारे में, डेट नहीं। तो जिस ईयर में मैं बॉर्न हुआ हूँ, वो मिलेनियल वाले कैटेगरी में ही आता है।
just Baba is just me.
Just I'm on the cusp.
So yeah, but you, of course, it helps to have personal experiences. But we will talk about the broader, generation when we talk about it today. So it's ironical, basically, to see a generation that is so outspoken on internet is, so conflict averse in a way in real life, and they're not really fond of confrontation. And we are going to debate that if that is true or not, and if that is, only a sign of avoidance, or is it actually a sign of evolution that with this generation we have reached where we have chosen our peace over conflicts, maybe by choice. So we are going to discuss all of that. We are going to discuss the various places where the conflicts are possible, like workplace or in your relationship, and then we will get into the psychology of what causes conflicts and why millennials can be averse to conflicts. We are going to discuss that as well in this segment. And in the end, we are just going to give a final verdict about what we individually think about if millennials are conflict averse or not. So
Makes sense.
that's what we're going to do. So before starting, let's start with the basic definition of conflict, maybe. So Baba, what do you think? How do you, your favorite word, define conflict?
Define conflict. I think conflict is I would say clash. Okay, the clash could be, again, conflict could be physical conflict or what you call mental conflict or ideological conflict, right? So here we are talking mostly about non-physical conflict. I think so, right? Of course, conflict, physical response. So a conflict, I think, is a clash of ideals or thought processes or something that you really admire or revere or whatever. So it's a conflict of those. When your ideologies or your thought process doesn't match with the other person's ideology or thought process or way of life or whatever be the aspect, I think that's when a conflict comes in.
Perfect. Perfect. Piyush, you have a definition or understanding for us of what conflict means to you?
Yeah, on similar lines, I feel conflicts are mostly violations, right? Violations of whatever belief system you carry. It could be your values, it could be your, religion, it could be your ethics, anything. I'm not talking about the physical conflict. I'm mostly talking about the intangible aspect of conflicts. And when it is so, there are two ways, right, to look at it. One is the exterior conflict, so conflicts with whatever you are experiencing with the outer world. Could be say with person or whatever the system, and the other is internal conflict, which you are probably having within yourself. So there, how do you put it? So because both the things are yours, they are in a conflict. So I think a lot of people right now are suffering from internal conflict, and that's where it gives you a point that okay, you should not get involved, or take a step back, take a step back, and then not try to get involved. So yeah, I mean, coming back to your question, so I feel conflict is mostly violations on whatever grounds, indeed, something that is personal or otherwise. And for millennials, I mean,
We'll come there. We'll come there.
Okay.
So perfect. So we have defined conflict so far.
What
So,
is your definition?
yeah.
Anything?
So what you have put, Baba, is that it is clash of beliefs, ideas, way of life, right, or thought process. And you also, I think, meant this similar thing where you're talking about the violation of all of similar these things happening. But the consequences of that would be a clash of,
And I think Piyush brought a good thing about the internal conflict, right? When you were
Correct.
mentioning the word conflict, I was mostly thinking outward.
Yeah.
There's so much internal conflict that also happens.
Perfect.
I think that's
Perfect.
a nice
So
topic.
internal conflict also is a type of conflict. So that's what we have. You guys have put together till now, and I also have a similar definition. I think clash of opinions or beliefs or ideas, or can be anything. I think whatever, whenever there's a clash of two things that causes a conflict.
Yeah.
Right.
That makes sense.
So now let us try to get into maybe our first segment. Okay, so let's get into our segment one, which is psychology of conflict. So let's try to first of all see what basically causes a conflict between two people, because there can be clashes all the time, right? But there is a choice whether you respond to those clashes or not respond to those clashes. So let's maybe try to understand your personal psychology of conflict. How do you see a conflict? Or maybe let's just start with when was the last time you were in a conflict? And if you can share that.
The major conflict I had some time ago was on the road. Okay. With a police officer, actually.
Okay.
Okay. But a traffic police officer who was the red signal was on for a long time. Okay. And he was allowing only one side of people to go. Okay. Possibly he was right in his own way. But I felt that we were being stopped for a very long time. Okay. And maybe I should have kept quiet, but my basic nature comes to the fore. And I went ahead and spoke to him. कि ये क्या है आप लोग?
that's more like a road rage.
रोड रेज नहीं, बाहर नहीं दिया उसको मैंने. तो मैंने जाके बोला कि हमको भी जाने दो, but he reacted in a bad way.
Yeah.
तो मैं आ गया वापस, but that was it could have become bigger, so I sort of did not go ahead.
For you, Piyush?
If I have to count one that is very recent, I think probably when I was riding today, like somebody just got me on the wrong side and then like went past through. So, but the inherent nature, what I was thinking of, like when I think of conflicts, the first first reaction is to avoid it. As a kid also, like if I could see that I could get into conflict, unless and until it went way up, like oh sorry, it went way uh, intense. I used to get angry and then used to react. But the the instinctive thing to do when you get in a conflict is to avoid it.
And that's for you.
I feel so.
I think for most humans, the first this thing would be to avoid a conflict. I think no, but we are specifically going to talk about millennials. So thank you so much for sharing your this thing. You've not asked, but yeah, for me, I was just thinking as you guys was speaking. मेरे लिए conflict most recent तो internally ही होगा. External conflict, I think I get maybe sometimes I have conflicts with D. और work तो बहुत minimum है somehow.
अगर रमन ने रोड के बारे में बात नहीं की, रमन तो घर से बाहर निकलता
हाँ,
नहीं
वो
है।
So
नो कॉन्फ्लिक्ट, वही वाला मीम है ना कि आप एग्जाम नहीं दोगे तो फेल कैसे होगे।
no, but we are going to talk about what shapes your psychology around conflicts. आपने कुछ अभी बताया कि आपने कैसे react किया. You went to the police guy, but you stopped there. Maybe you could have taken it further from there.
फिर क्या बोला आपने पापा? कन्नड़ा?
कन्नड़ा आता ही नहीं है.
नहीं, कैसे बोला? कन्नड़ा में कैसे बोला?
नहीं, हिंदी में ही बोला मैंने.
कन्नड़ा
हम लोग को भी जाने
इतना तो सीख लो पापा, कन्नड़ा मरला.
ठीक, सीख लेंगे. वो अलग कॉन्फ्लिक्ट है, उसके ऊपर नहीं डिस्कस करेंगे.
So क्या shape करता है ये millennials के लिए? For example, millennials के most of the millennials के parents would have been boomers or Gen X, right? So Gen X is basically the generation before millennials, and boomers are the generation before Gen X.
So boomers are probably people who are right now
No,
in their
boomers-
60s.
No, boomers would be people who
boomers
would be
are before millennials, right?
born in 1950s and onwards.
वो boomers है क्या?
वो तो बचे ही नहीं होंगे अब तो मेरे ख्याल से, काफी लोग तो निपट गए होंगे.
नहीं, just काफी लोग होंगे.
And Gen X is after.
I think from 70s to
Then most of our parents will be then.
Then what about
yeah, most of
what
our
about
parents
Y and Z?
X or
What about Y and Z?
वो तो chromosomes है.
Y हम लोग हैं.
हम we are called
बाबा वो
millennials.
XY है.
XY
Y and Z नहीं है.
Z chromosome नहीं है क्या?
नहीं.
बनाओ कुछ चवला रहना
बना दो बाबा, आप विजडम हो ना आप.
रुको, मैं कल इलन मस्क से बात करता हूँ.
हाँ.
बनाएगा Z chromosome. बहुत हो गया, XY से नहीं चलेगा फिर. थक चुका हूँ. And तो मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि जब
Z कर दो.
Z लाओ मार्केट में.
Z कर दो.
Z आना है.
चलो Z आएगा. अभी हम बात कर रहे हैं कि millennials के parents basically would be
हाँ.
Gen X or boomers, right?
हाँ.
So they would have grown up seeing that.
Hmm.
So do you think there are few things that they would have picked up as a part of growing up which impacts their how they're behaving to conflict? Of course, there would be something, but कुछ ऐसा generic था क्या उस time पे जिसकी वजह से for a lot of people for a particular generation growing up they became little averse to conflicts? Or first of all, do we agree to this?
I specifically don't agree. Okay, and I'm talking from a personal perspective. Means I don't think I am conflict averse at all. So I
You
like conflict.
you like one.
I like conflict. I thrive in conflict. Thrive मतलब not कि मैं successful हो जाता हूँ, but मुझे conflict तो अच्छा लगता है.
किस तरह का फिजिकल
नहीं,
कॉन्फ्लिक्ट?
physical.
तो डिफाइन करो ना, ऐसे लाइक कॉन्फ्लिक्ट मतलब क्या?
हाँ, मतलब non-physical conflict.
But conflict तो important
Internal
है
की
for
external.
तो conflict तो मुझे तो अच्छा लगता है.
innovating. But anyway, so आपको ऐसा लगता है growing up there was something in most of the households during that time जिसने पूरी एक generation को shape किया है, उनके thought process को around conflict?
But no, I don't know how to put this, but I have seen two different sides of the coin, right?
Hmm.
Like, so I am somebody who is very conflict averse. I would not want to get into say any conflict, for that matter, even verbal conflict. I'm like, peace out. But at the same time, I see people, lot of people of my generation, a lot of people whose upbringing might not be similar. Say they've not been exposed to different things in life or for whatsoever reasons. Their first instinct is to react, like to get in a conflict. I mean, not trying to discriminate, and that is the kind of people that forms the majority of the chunk of our generation.
मैं
So-
एक stat देता हूँ तुमको. अभी average time that a person spends in an organization, and this is based on some study conducted by LinkedIn very recently, is 2.8 years, the tenure of a person in one organization, which used to be around 7 to 8 years earlier for the earlier generation. right? So is this a sign, do you think, where people, instead, whenever there's the smallest of conflict, instead of resolving it, people think it's I'll just hop somewhere else. I'm done with this place. I don't want this conflict in my life. So it has to be telling something, right? One is, of course, the blast of choices that is there,
Hmm.
that is enabling it. But other than that, which do you think it is a sign?
No, so I.
Similarly with divorces as well.
Hmm.
I think the most number of divorces initiated are by millennials in the world.
I
Divorce.
think it also points to the fact that what is your threshold? Like if it reaches beyond your threshold level in that particular aspect, you tend to get involved.
नहीं अभी उसमें
Say for example, if
बोलो.
sorry,
No, no.
So say for example, you would want to avoid a physical fight till the time somebody comes and say touches Molly, right? If he touches you, you might not fight, but if he touches or she touches Molly, you might. So I think it just giving an example. So threshold for people might differ, and mostly I think
Molly is Raman's pet dog, by the way.
millennials mostly I feel growing up seeing, like we were talking about, having exposure to so many different things in life, have come to understand that it is best to avoid conflicts. I mean, we can get into the reasons as to why, but it is best to avoid conflicts.
Not in all the cases.
Not in all the cases, but
Till the time there is conflict, I think evolution and innovation would not be there.
correct.
For example, when you talk about internal conflicts as well, that is evolving you into a better version of yourself, right? So till the time you have those conflicts with yourself or with others also, the idea, but it has to be healthy conflicts, I feel. But where do you draw the line? We'll come there. But as a generation, do you think we are not very good at confrontation? Baba, I'll just complete the question and come to you. फॉर एग्जाम्पल आप देखोगे रेडिट पे ट्विटर पे लगे रहते हैं हम लोग कितना इजी है किसी का आइडियोलॉजी मैच नहीं करती सीधा ब्लॉक कर देते हैं वी आर जस्ट कंज्यूमिंग व्हाट वी वांट टू कंज्यूम कुछ भी आपके आइडियाज को कॉन्फ्लिक्ट करता है एज अ होल जनरेशन ऑफ पीपल वी आर मे बी जस्ट easy to block it out. The whole cancel culture around it, right? If you talk about society or the politics, just canceling out people has become so easy for us. जो भी हमें challenge करता है, we feel that let's just cancel this instead of discussing things. So don't you think we are a generation of those people who hate conflict, whether it is good or bad, we'll come to that. But हम लोग avoid करते हैं conflict.
In a way, yes. Okay, let me combining two questions together. Right? The original question of what has shaped this ideology. Right? So I think, see, एक तो है कि most of the millennials, okay, have come from middle class backgrounds, right? Our friends and all the people that we have been exposed to, right? So एक तो है कि they have seen their parents or relatives maybe not all struggling for money as such, but having a limited amount of money, right? Having most of them were in government jobs, their parents, mostly one of the parents was working, the mother was mostly a housewife and all that stuff, right? So I think ek to hai ki all of them have come from a background while growing up in their formative years. There has not been a problem of plenty. Everything has been limited. I think, and even the parents who have financially very well-to-do, I think they also raise their kids in a very frugal manner. What I have seen, right? So बहुत कुछ दे नहीं देते थे हमारे साथ भी जो मतलब बहुत ही रईस वाला फ्रेंड था उसका भी मतलब ऐसा नहीं हमारे जैसा ही बैग था एक वो था कि आई रिमेम्बर अ वेरी रिच फ्रेंड ही हैड एक बॉक्स होता था पेंसिल बॉक्स जिसमें प्रेस करने से इस तरफ से रबर निकलता था एक तरफ से वो निकलता था हमारा नॉर्मल खोलने वाला पेंसिल बॉक्स था उसके पास वो था बट अदरवाइज ऐसा नहीं था कि मतलब उसको बहुत पॉकेट मनी दिया जा रहा है तो आई थिंक कमिंग बैक टू द थिंग
मैं उस पे लाना चाहूंगा एक सो आई वाज जस्ट थिंकिंग कि जो आप बोल रहे हो बेसिकली ये बोल रहे हो कि मिलेनियल्स वर द फर्स्ट जनरेशन ऑफ पीपल ऑफ द एक्सपैंडिंग मिडिल क्लास सो दिस वाज द टाइम व्हेन मिडिल क्लास was expanding as a segment of society.
अपर मिडिल क्लास बनना शुरू हुआ था
मिडिल क्लास भी बन रहा था इससे पहले you can say there was like more of upper class and lower class. Middle class was limited, but this was the time when middle class was expanding. Maybe.
Sorry to interrupt. I just thought, are we limiting our discussion to Indian diaspora?
Not really, but
Then the story changes, right? I mean, if you go
No.
Correct.
no, but our discussion mostly will be Indian because we are talking from personal experiences, right? कहीं पे हम लोग जो popular culture में देखते हैं वो भी लाएंगे.
Yeah.
But our experiences जो share करेंगे तो Indian context में ही share
Yeah.
करेंगे.
Yeah, मतलब मुझे ये लगता है कि we were the generations, we were the first generation of the middle class that was expanding. So we were like collectively kids who were coming from the families where the fight was not about survival. We had gone past that, most of the people in the generation, but we did not have plenty, right? So we were those people and first generation of those people growing up, right? Because I think Gen Zs would probably have parents who would have maybe more than what boomer parents or Gen X parents had, right? Like, so I think that can be that can be very logical, which could have shaped a lot of things.
One is financial part, right? I think the other thing is the power dynamics, right? So most of I'm talking from my own example. Most of our parents possibly were like in a government working setup who are not in business, right? And तब वो CEO, CXO level वाला कहानी नहीं था. Okay, it was mostly somebody starting his job in a very at the entry level, growing up, retiring as a additional supervisor, senior clerk, all of those stuff, right? So I think वो भी नहीं था. मतलब जो when growing up ना, एक तो था कि पैसा limited था, resources limited थे. From a power prestige perspective also, I think we have all seen our parents not being mild with the society, if I can call that. Be it their offices. ऐसा नहीं कि पेरेंट्स को सुन रहे हो कि ऑफिस में ठीक नहीं चल रहा है तो नौकरी छोड़ देंगे. तो जो तुम allude कर रहे थे, right? Our kids might कि हाँ पापा ने तो नौकरी छोड़ दिया. मतलब all those things were never even thought about, right? Again, coming back to the divorce कहानी also, right? Our parents divorce rate सुनते ही नहीं थे, right? In our parents community, right?
नहीं, मैं ग्लोबल बात कर रहा हूँ डिवोर्स का, तो बट ठीक है, we can talk about
इंडियन कॉन्टेक्स्ट में बोल रहे हो ना. मतलब अभी और एक तो I think financial, the power dynamics and the whole societal, how society was, right? मतलब तुम एक न्यूक्लियर फैमिलीज कम थे, जॉइंट फैमिली सब नहीं थे, बट तुमको एक भाईचारे वाला माहौल ही था. अभी क्या है कि मतलब you can maximum 2-3 लोगों के साथ तुम रहते हो, राइट? तो वो एक है कि मतलब मेरे पास ही बहुत पैसा है, जरूरत भी नहीं था.
नहीं, तो इससे अगर हम कॉन्फ्लिक्ट पे वापस आपको मैं लाने की कोशिश करूं, because you are living in joint families, you are saying your chances of having more conflicts is higher. Is that what you are
No, I am saying that because you are the three things combined, right? Financial thing, the power dynamics, and how society was, family or outside family. So all these things are all pointing to कि you have to become less conflicting. But conflict oriented कम बनोगे तुम. Maybe if you can call it a conflict index बना लो तुम कहीं पे, तो conflict index में कम ही नंबर आएगा millennials का during the formative years because of these three aspects. There might be other aspects.
तो फिर वो इसीलिए कम.
हाँ, मतलब while we were growing up, I think हमको
We as in you also.
हाँ, तो सिखाया तो वही गया है. मैंने वो रास्ता चूज नहीं किया. That's a different thing. Okay, कोक स्टूडियो में एक बढ़िया गाना है कि जो राह है हर कोई ले, तुम वो रास्ते पे क्यों चलो. तो maybe I have taken a different road. I'm not saying I'm proud of taking a different road, but what I'm saying is that most of us, right, were also told by society, parents, कि live life in a mild manner. Okay, be it in office, school, जो भी है, right? कहीं पे भी होता था कि तुम मारपीट करके तुमको ही डांटते थे. ऐसा ही माहौल था, राइट? आजकल तो माहौल ही अलग सुनता हूँ मैं. मतलब टीचर को भी डांट देते पेरेंट्स लोग जाके, तो वो था कि तुम्हारे लिए कोई गलती होगा, राइट? सो वी हैव ऑलवेज बीन asked to not get into conflicts, these three reasons, as well as the society. So I think that has shaped how our psyche has been, the millennial psyche. To avoid conflict, वो psyche तो condition किया गया है, is what I.
Great point. I think I also agree. मेरे को मतलब मैं pinpoint नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ कि when and why this would have happened. I understand your three core reasons or core pillars that are shaping this, but how they are shaping this मैं शायद अभी भी नहीं समझ पा रहा.
हाँ, तीन चीजें ऐसे शेप कर रही है कि कॉन्फ्लिक्ट
रिसोर्स नहीं है अगर मेरे पास,
हाँ
तो हाउ, मतलब लेकिन मेरे से पहले वाली जनरेशन से तो ज्यादा रिसोर्स है मेरे पास.
नहीं रिसोर्स है क्या, वो नहीं बोल रहा, मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ कि व्हेन यू आर ग्रोइंग अप, लेट्स से तुम अभी एक स्टार्टअप ज्वाइन करो, राइट, आई एम गिविंग अ बिजनेस एग्जांपल. अभी स्टार्टअप ज्वाइन करो तो स्टार्टअप अनलेस इट इज अ हेवीली फंडेड स्टार्टअप, इट विल हैव लिमिटेड रिसोर्सेज, राइट. तो तुमको सेल्स भी तुमको करना है, मार्केटिंग भी करना है, तो तुमको मे बी तुमको भाईचारे से काम करना पड़ेगा. You will have 2-3 people who have joined you as co-founders or some people. तो उसमें तुमको कॉन्फ्लिक्ट अवॉइड करके ही काम करना पड़ेगा. हाँ, इट कुड बी कॉन्फ्लिक्ट, कुड बी ऑन आइडियोलॉजीज इन द सेंस कि मतलब ये डायरेक्शन पे लेके जाना है कि लेके जाना है, वो अलग कहानी. तो मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ कि लिमिटेड रिसोर्सेज जब है, यू वांट टू मतलब झगड़ा, मारपीट, नॉट मारपीट इन फिजिकल सेंस, वो करके तुम आगे नहीं बढ़ते हो.
मेरे को लगता है पर्पस बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. लिमिटेड रिसोर्स है, 3 लोग लेट्स से एक काम कर रहे हैं एंड काम को डिलीवर करने के लिए तीनों की जरूरत है. अगर तीनों का पर्पस अलाइंड है, तीनों उस चीज पे इसलिए काम कर रहे हैं क्योंकि काम होना चाहिए. फॉर एग्जाम्पल मैं इंडियन क्रिकेट टीम का अगर वो दूं आपको, ठीक है, टीम के अंदर कॉन्फ्लिक्ट हो सकता है. पीपल कैन से कि जीजी अच्छा कोच है कि नहीं है, कि बेकार कोच है, बट द कॉन्फ्लिक्ट वुड नेवर बी ऑन द पर्पस ऑफ व्हाट दे आर ट्राइंग टू डू, राइट. एवरीबडी इज ट्राइंग टू मेक इंडिया विन, whoever is in the support staff or in the team or in the setup or in the management, as compared to maybe PCB, where the purpose only is not met. So I'm saying if everybody is working towards getting job done, all 3 people or the entire cricket team and whatever, तो फिर conflict जो होंगे they are okay to have, I think. But अगर आपका conflict purpose पे ही है कि नहीं, कि मैं तो you know final outcome पे एक alignment होना चाहिए, then conflicts are okay, I feel.
हाँ, वो तो पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव कॉन्फ्लिक्ट पे तो हम गए ही नहीं. कॉन्फ्लिक्ट कुड हैव पॉजिटिव आउटकम्स आल्सो. But we were mostly discussing on कि I think these limiting factors, right? Financial limitations, societal limitations, जो डिस्कस किया मैंने, right? वो सब मिला के somehow has ingrained in the millennials कि देखो best way of life, जैसे हमको सिखाएंगे कि truth is the best policy, right? और truth is honesty is the best policy. तो हमको बचपन से सिखाया गया है, तो कंडीशन किया गया है. तो in a way I would say these 3 factors along with the relatives, teachers, everybody has sort of conditioned us to believe, our generation, कि conflict avoidance is the best policy. आजकल के पहले जैसे डिवोर्स पे तुम बोल रहे हो ना, आई थिंक जो मूवीज में दिखाते हैं, अगेन इट माइट बी अ कंट्रोवर्शियल थिंग, कि पहले जो होता था कि तुम देखोगे मूवीज में, घर में भी अगर लड़की वापस आ गई तो पेरेंट्स बोलते थे कि वापस चले जाओ, या तो मतलब हम सहारा नहीं दे सकते हैं, या तो तुम्हारी कोई गलती होगी. दिस इज व्हाट वी सॉ इन द मूवीज, राइट. आज की तारीख में क्या दिखता है तुमको, हम तुम्हारे साथी है, लड़के ने कुछ किया होगा. सो द होल सिनेरियो हैज चेंज. सो आई थिंक नहीं फीमेल फॉलोइंग जाए तो जाए, वो कहानी नहीं. व्हाट आई एम सेइंग इज
बाबा ये नहीं बोल रहे वन ओवर द अदर, नहीं बोल रहे, थिंग्स हैव चेंज्ड.
So I think we were taught, conditioned to avoid conflicts from our growing years, which has changed now. So I think that societal conditioning, along with those limiting factors, कि तुमको पता है कि तुम्हारे पास वो नहीं है कि तुम इतना पैसा है कि तुम्हारा बाप पैसा फेंक देगा, right? All those things taken together has possibly made our generation growing up in those years as conflict avoiding people.
Fair enough. I think very valid point. Piyush, anything else from you to add on the psychology of conflict? I also wanted to touch upon actually with both of you. तू तो जाता नहीं है कॉन्फ्लिक्ट में, बट फिर भी कि क्यों नहीं जाता?
I जाता हूँ. मैं कह रहा हूँ as much as I want to, I avoid conflicts.
Yeah, so let's imagine a scenario. तू गाड़ी में जा रहा है, उबर में जा रहा है, ठीक है, और एयरपोर्ट जा रहा है, जहाँ में फंसा हुआ है, 2.5 घंटा 3 घंटा लगेगा जाने में, और ड्राइवर ने कुछ तो बोलना चालू किया जिससे तू अग्री नहीं करता. Let's say started talking about something ill about women. So what will you do? Will you choose your peace, or you're going to get into
So see, the thing is, firstly, you have to understand that why do humans say, or most humans want to avoid conflicts? Because say it's a physical conflict, you will probably end up harming yourself physically. Mentally, you will be angry. You would have intense aggression.
Yeah.
So all those are negative emotions to have, right? Say if I were to choose between having those options, those feelings vis-a-vis feeling a little bit, sad or whatever, disgusted or whatever. But after that, I am just fine. So I would choose the second, and that is what I call as wisdom, because there are n number of conflicts in life. The human psychology, it tells you to avoid conflicts which are way beyond your control, and B, it also tells you that if you avoid conflicts which you really want to, it will only teach you to be more patient. I think psychologically, I mean that's one aspect that I can think of, that why humans would how it helps me. If I avoid conflicts, I learn to be more patient. So for example, if I have a verbal disagreement with a colleague at workforce, now I have to be cordial with that person throughout. So my point would be to try as much as possible avoid a conflict so that I don't have to face the awkwardness that lies after this. So, yeah.
Baba, would you react in
Yeah, so I have
this situation?
I have a different view on this. Okay, so again, depends on person to person. Right? What Piyush is saying is mostly true for most of the people. If you take my case, okay, how I think about it, कि अभी मैं कुछ let's say कुछ ठीक नहीं लग रहा है, किसी ने कुछ बोल दिया है, कुछ सिचुएशन चल रहा है जो तुमको ठीक नहीं लग रहा है, अगर मैं नहीं बोल के चुप रहता हूँ, मैं उसको अपने अंदर दबा देता हूँ, okay, that is creating much more stress and toxicity inside me than getting into the conflict. That is how I look at it. हाँ, हर चीज में नहीं करूंगा, but mostly, okay. So see, finally, any human being, कोई भी कुछ situation आए, तो you want to be in the least stressful situation, right? We want to avoid stress. That is our general thing.
Yeah.
Now, for him, avoiding a conflict will be better from a stress management perspective.
The idea is the battles that you don't choose, you don't dwell a lot of dwell in thoughts about those battles. You just let go of it.
Understood. So what I'm
So
saying.
that is why you don't feel, you don't have suppressed emotions.
So for me, getting into that conflict a lot of times is much more stress reducing
I get you.
than not getting into the
तो
conflict.
बेसिक कॉन्सेप्ट दोनों का वही है कि जो नेगेटिव इमोशंस है उनको हम मिनिमाइज कैसे कर सकते हैं. फॉर यू गेटिंग इनटू अ कॉन्फ्लिक्ट गिव्स यू दैट,
Yeah.
एंड फॉर यू अवॉइडिंग अ कॉन्फ्लिक्ट helps you to stay away from negative emotions.
Yeah, until it crosses my threshold.
Fair enough. अब मैं मेरे लिए पर्सनली आई थिंक बाबा हम पहले भी ये बात कर रहे थे, अगर मैं इस सिचुएशन में हूँ सबसे पहले तो आई थिंक आई विल एटलीस्ट सबकॉन्शियसली आस्क माई सेल्फ कि व्हाई एम आई रिस्पॉन्डिंग. डू आई वांट टू प्रूव अ पॉइंट? डू आई genuinely want to get into a conversation, or am I trying to preach this person to be a different or a better person according to me? Right? और मुझे पता है मेरे पास कितना टाइम है. अगर उस कॉन्वर्सेशन में मैं जाता हूँ तो आई एम स्पॉइलिंग माई रेस्ट ऑफ द ट्रिप एज वेल, राइट? अगर इफ आई एम ट्राइंग टू प्रूव अ पॉइंट देन इट इज गोइंग टू जस्ट बिकम सावर आफ्टर दैट, राइट? या फिर अगर मैं मुझे प्रीच करना है तो मैं इसे सिखा तो कुछ नहीं सकता हूँ. जो इस इंसान ने पिछले 40-42 साल में सीखा है, मैं उसे 2 घंटे के राइड पे तो इसको नहीं बदल सकता हूँ इंसान को. और मुझे पता भी नहीं है कि वो ठीक है कि मैं ठीक हूँ, ठीक है? तो मेरे हिसाब से मैं ठीक हूँ. तो वो है दूसरी चीज. तो और तीसरी चीज है कि जेन्युइनली क्या मैं जानना चाहता हूँ कि ये इंसान ऐसा क्यों बोल रहा है. डू आई So I think in this situation where most of the time if you're driven by curiosity to know more about one's perspective and point of view, I think at least I have seen that it is a better way of resolving a conflict where you are genuinely trying to understand the other person's point of view, and in that process you're finding your answers as well. So that is what personally has worked for me.
But not every time you can do it. Like
Not
say,
every,
if you're a
of
cab
course.
driver, you can't do it. Right?
तो चुप रहना मेरे लिए, मैं
Exactly.
शायद में चुप रहूंगा. आई डोंट वांट टू, मुझे पता है दिस इज मतलब वो मेरे लिए इंपॉर्टेंट है पूछना, लेकिन अपने आप से मैं क्यों कर रहा हूँ, क्या इसका पॉइंट है, क्यों, मतलब व्हाट इज द थॉट प्रोसेस बिहाइंड डूइंग व्हाट आई एम अबाउट.
That's what you're deciding and choosing your battles, right?
राइट.
हाँ, मेरे लिए I think ये
इंपल्सिव है.
हाँ, it's more impulsive than इतना thought process मेरा अंदर नहीं चलता है कि ये is there the purpose, ये जो भी है. I'm not saying it's
Limited wisdom है.
हैं?
Limited wisdom.
मतलब पता है, जो भी तुम बोलो, हाँ, तो
जो भी क्या मतलब,
मैं-
जो भी तो आप बोल रहे हो.
इंस्टिंक्टिव है, हाँ, तो इंस्टिंक्टिव है मेरा.
सही
तो
है,
ये
मतलब व्हाटएवर हेल्प्स यू.
हाँ, it helps me, it helps me.
ठीक है, अब विल गेट
वही विजडम है भाई,
Yeah.
तो हेल्प करे.
विजडम तो बाबा ही दे सकते हैं सब, हम क्या बोल रहे हैं
नहीं,
wisdom के
नहीं,
बारे में?
A little wisdom.
We are 3 dots of wisdom. Okay, so we'll get into segment 2 now. हम लोगों ने अभी psychology of conflict की बात करी, क्या drive करता है ना? And how various people maybe respond to it, and what could have basically shaped it for millennials growing up. And we also talked about middle class and how impact of having enough but not plenty could have maybe shaped this conflict averse generation.
Hmm.
Right. So, but now we will also try to understand and maybe look at if internet has maybe shaped it in some form or the other, or if digital interventions have led to this behavior in the generation, or does it have anything to do with it
For our generation, right?
for millennials?
Millennials, yeah. How?
कि डिजिटल ने हम लोगों को कॉन्फ्लिक्ट एवर्स बनाया है कि नहीं?
कॉन्फ्लिक्ट एवर्स बनाया है कि नहीं? आई थिंक उसका उल्टा हो सकता है.
ऐसा
Quite the contrary.
हाँ, तो कॉन्फ्लिक्ट
Quite the contrary.
आई थिंक टू वेज. एक तो है कि डिजिटल मीडिया हैज overall given people more opportunity to express themselves. Okay, एक तो है कि हाँ अभी थोड़ा माहौल अलग हो गया है, but even if you take 5 years or 7 years or even 10 years ago, जब ऑरकुट चल रहा था, फेसबुक जस्ट शुरू हुआ था, all that stuff, right? तब I think people could more openly express their views without having too much ramification, right? So I think in that way, digital media gave people the opportunity to express themselves more without having to think too much about ramifications. Okay? अभी माहौल क्या हो गया है? You have to do this anonymously. मतलब कुछ फेक बना के तुम कुछ भी पोस्ट करो, क्योंकि अपने आईडी से लोग बहुत कुछ बोलना नहीं चाहते.
तो आपने क्या आईडी बनाया है और उसका नाम प्रिया क्यों है?
नहीं, मेरा कोई प्रिया भी आईडी नहीं, ये खतरनाक कहानी है.
Angel Priya.
एंजल प्रिया.
मुझे मतलब तुम मतलब ऐसे ही बदनाम कर रही हो क्या? मतलब मेरा तो हमेशा तुम लोगों के साथ यही होता है. मतलब खाया पिया कुछ नहीं, ग्लास तोड़ा, ऐसा कुछ एक है ना कहानी. मतलब कुछ करके मैं मरूं तो ठीक है, मैं कुछ मर रहा हूँ विदाउट डूइंग एनीथिंग. तुम लोग ऐसे फंसा रहे हो. मैं एक बहुत ही मासूम बालक टाइप का आदमी हूँ. एनीवेज, हाँ.
That's what she said.
So how could मतलब मिलेनियल्स पे उसका क्या फर्क पड़ा होगा?
मिलेनियल्स पे उसका यही फर्क पड़ा है कि उससे तो एक्चुअली इन ए वे मैं तो तुम्हारा फ्रस्ट्रेशन ही बढ़ रहा है और कुछ नहीं हो रहा है कि मैं कर सकता हूँ लेकिन कर नहीं पा रहा हूँ. कॉन्फ्लिक्ट कर सकता हूँ.
क्या होता है ना, आपके मन में जो है ना वो कभी ना कभी किसी ना किसी तरीके से बाहर निकल.
अरे तुम लोग गलत दिशा पे लेके जाते हो. हमें ऐसा नहीं है. मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि
कॉन्फ्लिक्ट करना चाहते हो लेकिन कर नहीं पा रहे हो, तो फ्रस्ट्रेटेड हो.
हाँ, फ्रस्ट्रेटेड. मैं नहीं हूँ, मिलेनियल्स है तुम्हारे. मैं मिलेनियल्स का प्रतिनिधि नहीं हूँ. आई एम जस्ट वन ऑफ द मिलेनियल्स.
You are the cusp.
आई एम द कास्ट, सो आई एम मोर ऑफ नॉन मिलेनियल. तो मेरे से 2 ही साल का मिलेनियल हूँ मैं, 82. सो आई एम जस्ट 2 ईयर मिलेनियल. तो मैं उतना मिलेनियल हूँ नहीं. मैं उसके पहले क्या था, एक्स था. तो मैं तो एक्स का बंदा हूँ. तो आई एम मिलेनियल एक्स. ठीक है, ये एक्स मिलेनियल जो भी बोल, एक्स में एक्स मिलेनियल, मैं ही एक्स मैन हूँ. ठीक है. तो
क्या है आपकी
चलो क्वेश्चन पर वापस आवा.
ठीक है, तुझे क्या लगता है कि इंटरनेट का हाउ इज, मतलब कि एक एस्पेक्ट है आई एम अंडरस्टैंडिंग कि जो बहुत ही अपैरेंट है, राइट, वेयर वी आर सेइंग कि लोग तो इतना लड़ाई करते हैं डिजिटल पे, है ना, इंटरनेट इज फुल ऑफ इट, ट्विटर इज फुल ऑफ इट, रेडिट इज फुल ऑफ इट, लेकिन इंस्टाग्राम टू एन एक्सटेंट नाउ इज बिकमिंग समवॉट वेरी दिस थिंग, राइट, ट्विटर नहीं, सॉरी, एक्स. तो ऑफ कोर्स कॉन्फ्लिक्ट तो बढ़ाया है इसने, बट has it really increased it, या फिर सिर्फ it has just come out in the open and it has probably done more good because I am getting exposed to more views and my worldview is increasing as well with the internet. So where do you stand on how it has shaped maybe the conflict and in millennials?
I think, see, millennials, I was just telling Baba about it during the break, that millennials have been at the cusp of so many like transitions,
Yeah.
right? Say the advent of internet, mobile telephone, uh, TV as we know it, and anything like the infrastructure, the travel and tourism,
Yeah,
everything. Right?
yeah.
We couldn't. Our parents couldn't even think about going abroad once in their lifetime. Like that would have been like a dream holiday. Here we are talking about going
Yeah.
every 6 or 12 months, right? So I think we've been at the cusp of so many transitions, and I don't know how to correlate that. But coming to your question, that digital on the digital front, yes. Uh, Personally, wherever I am, whichever platform I am on, I take a back seat most of the time. But I do agree with Baba's point that it has only aggravated and hence more the conflicts. उसमें समझदारी क्या है कि भाई मैं जानबूझ के क्यों कुछ मतलब जो वो कर रहे हैं अपना तुम देखो, उसका भी मजा है ना. दो लोग झगड़ रहे हैं, आप उनको देखते हो, वो भी पॉपकॉर्न लेके, तो वो भी एक
नहीं, बढ़िया तुमने ये जो स्टेटमेंट दिया, ये काफी पर्सनल है, राइट? बट अगर तू इफ यू हैव टू लेट्स से जनरलाइज इट,
जनरल.
do you think to for the whole generation, तुझे लगता है कि it is possible to say that majority of the people from this generation are doing something like that?
I think that would be majority internet, like on digital platforms, right? I mean, when you spend enough time on these platforms, you grow out of having conflicts every time, whether it is with supporting your belief system or not. Of course, there are people who at every instigation, they would force to jump in. But yeah, I agree with your point that generally speaking, while the intolerance towards dissent has increased, but to a certain set of audience, yes, it has also given them more exposure in terms of what other belief system exists. And I am one such example because I come from a very hardcore vegetarian Jain family. From my family won't even go to a non-veg restaurant, but here I am today. I sit on a dining table with so many different people having different cuisines, right? Non-veg food. So that kind of exposure when you get, you understand that, and those conflicts keep on getting resolved over a period of time. So digital medium, yeah, while it has exposed me to the world outside, but at the same time, I agree with Papa's point that it has aggravated the number of conflicts that one can have.
मतलब I will give you a few examples, right? So for example, if you do not like somebody, you can just block them, right now. It's so easy to block people out of your lives.
पर दिल से कैसे निकालोगे बाबा? दिल से कैसे निकालोगे?
मैं किसी को ब्लॉक भी नहीं करता हूँ, तो दिल से तो
आप ब्लॉक होते हो.
नहीं, बट वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, मैं दोनों चीज सोचा तुम जो बोल रहे हो. तो किसी को ब्लॉक करना है कॉन्फ्लिक्ट इंसाइटिंग और कॉन्फ्लिक्ट
Avoidance.
आपने क्लोजर.
You have avoided a conflict. You don't want, ghosting somebody.
आज के सामने इसको कहते हैं घोस्टिंग.
लेकिन जिसको घोस्ट किया उसका तो दिमाग घूम गया.
How do you know?
घूम गया
अबे
वो
किसी
अच्छा
को-
लाइफ है.
अबे जिसको भी तुम घोस्ट करोगे या ब्लॉक करोगे उसको अच्छा थोड़ी लगेगा.
क्या पता?
आपको पता है?
दो लोग का लड़ाई हो रहा है.
आपको
For example,
आपको पता है कैसा?
we were talking about, I was talking to a friend who was telling that this guy was very close with two people and they had like a very close-knit group. And they had like a WhatsApp group as well. And one was eventually like school friends. जब तो politics समझता भी नहीं है इतना. बड़े होते होते एक full on BJP supporter, एक full on Congress supporter. And they got into a conflict. And they decided that both decided to leave the group. जितने भी सालों का decades का friendship था वो just to walk out of it, and that was as simple as that, right? With technology you can like completely ignore that person or decide to block that person just by leaving a group. तो मैं उससे बोल रहा था कि क्या has technology made it easier for people to avoid conflict?
If I have to generalize, no.
Okay.
It has only aggravated. People have become highly intolerant. Certain set of people like us, maybe yes, because now we're more exposed, we understand. We we try to sympathize and empathize, like you were saying, you would want to understand the other person's point of view when you want to, like when there's a conflict. So there are very few people like you who would want to understand the other person's point of view. Most of us, like in the society, want to assert their point of view on someone. That's how society is, right? Whether it's left or right, it's just that it exists in that way. So the intolerance has increased because of digital medium, like, and you're being constantly fed that's how the algorithm works, right? So if you're say a right winger, a BJP supporter, you'd be And if you're a Congress supporter, accordingly, you'd be fed
Yeah.
videos that you would want to watch, or something
Yeah.
that would further fortify your belief system. So I think that has only increased, and the real wisdom, according to me, lies in, like, not getting instigated, or getting or reacting over everything and anything that you see on the internet. After, at the end of the day, it's just a platform.
I agree with him, and I have a slightly different dimension also I wanted to bring, in the sense that, see, our life, the millennials' lives, right now, all of them are in their 30s or 40s, right? So, and we are most of our generation, our people we know are doing a job, and तो हमारा लाइफ ही डिजिटल हो गया, ठीक है? तो ऐसा था कि पहले था कि तुमको अच्छा, हम लोग क्रिकेट खेलते हैं, बट नॉट ऐसा नहीं कि 50% क्रिकेट खेल रहे हैं, लेकिन वही कुछ जनता क्रिकेट खेल रही है। तो पहले क्या था, क्रिकेट खेलना पड़ता था तुमको, राइट? बचपन में जब था तो डिजिटल नहीं था, राइट? ऑल आवर इंटरेक्शंस वर नॉन डिजिटल। तो तुम जाओ, तुमको
बट वो भी तो एक एजेंट ऑफ पीयर, मतलब
नहीं, मैं बोल रहा हूँ
अरे, वो कॉन्फ्लिक्ट हो गया था
ना, वही मैं बोल रहा
आप
हूँ।
खेलने जा रहे, लड़ाई हो गया।
नहीं, तो वही था कि मतलब तुम किराने की दुकान के, यू नीड टू हैव अ डिसेंट रिलेशनशिप विद दैट गाय, राइट? तुम खेलने जा रहे हो, तुम्हारे सीनियर्स हैं, तुमको बैटिंग बॉलिंग मिलने के लिए तुमको एक माइल व्यवहार करना पड़ेगा उनके साथ, नहीं तो
माइल्ड आज का वर्ड है,
हाँ,
माइल्ड।
नहीं तो तुमको सिर्फ फील नहीं करना पड़ेगा। तो ऐसा था कि एवरीवेयर ना, इट वाज अ नॉन डिजिटल लाइफ यू यूज्ड टू लिव। आज के तारीख में तुमको कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है, तुम जोमेटो में डालोगे तो खाना आएगा, जेप्टो में डालोगे तो आएगा।
बट क्रिकेट खेलने के लिए कभी बाहर जाना पड़ेगा ना।
वो ना, दैट्स अ वेरी स्मॉल परसेंटेज ऑफ पीपल ना। मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि आवर लाइव्स हैव बिकम मोर डिजिटल।
चॉइसेस ज्यादा है हमारे।
नहीं, आइसोलेटेड हो गया,
सही है, सही है।
लाइफ ही आइसोलेटेड हो गया, राइट? तो बिकॉज इट हैज बिकम सो आइसोलेटेड, तुमको मतलब कॉन्फ्लिक्ट हो ना हो फर्क ही नहीं पड़ता, वो वाला लाइफ हो गया। तो कॉन्फ्लिक्ट अवॉइडेंस का जरूरत ही नहीं है। तुम मतलब तुमको जेप्टो का जो डिलीवरी आ रहा है उसको तुम गाली देना दे लो, यू नो कि if you know that the same person will come and deliver tomorrow only, and he's the only person delivering in this area.
So would it be fair to say that the startups, most of the startups are aiming to reduce conflicts, number of conflicts in a person's life or in their customer's life?
हाँ, मतलब that is not their thought process, but it is a byproduct of जो भी हो रहा है, quick commerce, जो भी है. See, all of this is reducing your human touch points, right?
Yeah, so it is reducing your interactions. So basically, chances to have conflicts are getting minimized.
And you don't care also, right? अभी वही मैं बोल रहा हूँ, अगर पता है कि इस एरिया में एक ही बंदा तुमको डिलीवर करता है, उसके साथ you have to have a cordial relationship.
Yeah.
अभी तुमको पता है कि तुम कोई फर्क ही नहीं पड़ता कल कौन आएगा डिलीवर करने के लिए, तो तुम कॉन्फ्लिक्ट नहीं करना। जैसे मैंने बचपन में सुना था कि ड्राइवर के साथ और कुक के साथ कॉन्फ्लिक्ट कभी मत करना, both of them can cause death or disaster in your life.
एक में तो खुद भी मरेगा।
हाँ? नहीं, मैं बोल रहा हूँ कुछ जो भी है, तो ड्राइवर और कुक,
इसका मंकी है क्या?
नहीं, वो वेलकम का अक्षय कुमार है,
तो इनके साथ मत करना। तो बट हाँ, कमिंग बैक, इतना डिजिटल हो गया कि इट हैज कॉन्फ्लिक्ट डजंट मैटर, तुम कर सकते हो।
बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत बढ़िया। So it has enabled, basically, मैं ये कहूँगा to conclude this. So millennials are a generation of risk-averse people. Majority of the people, conflict-averse people, also risk-averse. But we will
रिस्क अवर्स नहीं बोल सकते।
बाद में बात करेंगे उसका।
Not the same thing is what
Yeah, not the same thing. Perfect. So millennials are a generation of conflict-averse people, and lot of startups and lot of interaction in our life that could give us conflicts are getting resolved with these new age service providers. These businesses doing so well, these startups doing so well is only a proof of that, right? कि अगर मेरी जिंदगी से conflict कम हो रही है and I am hooked on to that app, that just tells that as a generation, if so many people are using this, these are the people who do not like getting into conflicts, or they're happy that some interactions of their daily lives is, is not there anymore.
But what type of conflict? Because if I look at physical aspect, yes, okay, I might not have a conflict with, say, a local store keeper, but the conflict of choices that I'm bombarded with when it comes to, say, ordering food or, say, picking up my groceries, and then dealing with the, say, after service, if the service is bad in terms of, say, quality or whatever.
Yeah, but those cases,
So-
quality would be lesser, the number of cases.
But-
But the other two, I think very strong points where it is
So
only
conflict
giving.
in general, you can't say that companies have been able to reduce it because I mean, for different people, different types of conflicts exist.
Yeah, yeah.
There,
Has I don't think the startups are aiming to reduce conflict, but because most of the startup products are in a digitized space.
I think the term you're looking for is convenience.
Convenience is that.
Most of the
Convenience to hey,
startups-
I'm just trying to think. Agar, ठीक है, it is not built for that, but it is doing that.
It is.
And subconsciously, maybe as a consumer, I like that, and that's why I'm using that app, right? To a certain extent. अगर मुझे सर्विस उससे बात करनी पड़ जाती है, बॉट से या फिर IVR से, I hate it,
I yeah. Same
right? So that's something that probably your father, my father would not hate it, right? As much. So there has to be a reason why we don't want to get into that, right? और हमें लगता है बस सॉल्व हो जाए, ठीक है, चैट पे बोल दे कि ठीक है, सॉर्टेड है, तुम्हारा ऑर्डर नहीं दे रहे हैं, दूसरी जगह से मैंने डिलीवर कर दी, राइट?
ना एक तो ये है कि see the whole the shift to a digitalized world has actually reduced our desire to interact more with people. ये तो ओवरऑल हो गया है, ठीक है, मतलब हम जितना टेक्स्ट पे जैसे मेल लिख दिया तो वी एक्सपेक्ट थिंग टू बी डन, राइट? नहीं होता है देन वी गेट इनटू अ मीटिंग, राइट? और तो हमारा तो एक आउटलुक ही हो गया है कि मिनिमल इंटरेक्शन विद पीपल से लाइफ चलते रहना चाहिए. तो वो तो एक जनरल द होल डिजिटल थिंग हैज रिड्यूस्ड आवर डिजायर टू इंटरेक्ट विद.
Yeah. और दूसरा, when we were talking about, bro, you're talking about the conflict, कि सब तरीके से तो खत्म नहीं किया. I think it is not even the aim, maybe. Maybe
That's not the aim.
giving the choices is the aim, and the conflict coming from those choices. Probably, and I don't understand it well, but we might be on to something, guys. Probably the conflict coming out of choices, there is something that contributes positively to me psychologically, as compared to, or for most of the people, as compared to the conflict that comes from maybe interaction with somebody that I don't want to.
नहीं समझा मैं, फिर से
मैं
बोलो.
कह रहा हूँ कि ह्यूमन इंटरेक्शन से जो कॉन्फ्लिक्ट आता है,
हाँ,
शायद that is psychologically is not doing well, that is giving me a minus basically to
okay.
my mental state.
हो सकता है.
And what is coming from the choices, maybe that gives that, maybe psychologically puts me in a maybe releases some positive hormones, अगर ऐसा कुछ होता है तो maybe.
हो सकता है.
Dopamine or
मतलब the human conflict में be it ideologies or whatever, there is an ego element attached to it. So in a digital kind of a conflict, I think वो ego element उतना है नहीं. मतलब तुमने कुछ पूछा, let's say कि मैं गांडू हूँ कि नहीं, I'm just, अरे बोल रहा हूँ, है मैंने किसी
कौन पूछता है?
अरे अगर तुमने किसी दोस्त को पूछा कि मैं गांडू हूँ कि नहीं,
दोस्त तो गांडू ही बोलेगा और
दोस्त
क्या बोलेगा?
अरे हाँ मतलब
दोस्त बोलेगा नहीं तू
अरे
गांडू ही।
मस्ती में बोल दे अलग कहानी है, सीरियस लेकर बोल दे कि तुम
ये वाला कैमरा भी है,
अच्छा
मतलब हाथ आता है उसके.
तो तुम गांडू हो कि नहीं, मतलब हाँ तुम गांडू हो. इन सीरियस सेटिंग तुमको ईगो लग सकता है, बट वही चीज तुमने चैट जीपीटी को पूछा या सीडी को पूछा,
ग्रोक को पूछो,
हाँ,
ग्रोक
ग्रोक,
बताएगा
हाँ,
गांडू ही नहीं, तुम चूतिया भी हो.
ग्रोक 3 आ गया ना अभी, तो जो भी है, तो उसने बोला ये तो डिजिटल है, तो
नहीं बहुत उसमें प्रवोक हो जाते हैं. ऐसा क्या है
तो
उसमें?
शायद ईगो कम हो.
ऐसा कुछ नहीं, ये तो मतलब
सो डिजिटल में ईगो कम होता है मेरे मुताबिक.
कितने लोगों के ईगो होते हैं, इन्फ्लेटेड ईगो होता है भाई पूरे डिजिटल प्लेटफॉर्म पे सबका. Everybody has-
डिजिटल प्लेटफॉर्म में द ईगो इज इंटरेक्टिंग विद अ नॉन डिजिटल एंटिटी ना. डिजिटल से ही तो तुम लड़ाई नहीं कर रहे हो भाई.
So it is enabling it.
हाँ.
It is not causing it.
फाइनली डिजिटल तो तुम रोबोट के साथ या बॉट के साथ लड़ाई नहीं कर रहे हो. यू आर कॉन्फ्लिक्ट इज विद अ फेलो ह्यूमन बीइंग ओनली.
What's the point?
माय पॉइंट इज दैट कि ये जो बोल रहे हैं
कि ह्यूमन इंटरेक्शन
हाँ,
कम
कम
हो
हो
रहा
रहा
है.
The point is his point basically.
नहीं नॉट
तो ईगो, बेसिकली ईगो.
ह्यूमन इंटरेक्शन में ईगो एलिमेंट है. इंटरेक्शन विद अ डिजिटल एलिमेंट, उसमें ईगो है कम या तो नहीं है.
Wherever basically your ego is getting
I
impacted,
think
those are the conflicts that as a generation or anybody would try to.
हाँ,
देखो
मतलब
स्टार्टअप्स तो ये सब के बारे में
नहीं
सोचता
सोचते हैं.
है. स्टार्टअप्स को चाहिए कन्वीनियंस, लाओ उनको पैसा लो, सिंपल बात.
वो तो है ही.
conflict दे नहीं दे उसको फर्क नहीं पड़ता. Now it's your choice. For example, a lot of people
but you never know. For example,
lot of people would want to go out and buy their groceries. They would want that human interaction. जो आप बोल रहे थे कि I'm missing it.
Yeah, so वो रहेंगे कुछ part, right? But majority of the people, maybe
Majority कैसे बोल सकता है? We people are like top 3%.
you're right. Not the majority of the people, but enough people to get you, help you run your company.
See, our
and your
world is
operations.
very
Yeah, you're right. This is not everybody. Digital सबके लिए ये नहीं है.
सबके लिए अलग
This is
है.
tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 probably. Tier 4 now maybe.
हाँ, तो but this question was how is digital changing the conflict landscape? Right?
Yeah. Seriously.
अलका याग्निक बचपन में एक बार घूमने गई थी अफगानिस्तान. तो वहां पे बच्चों के साथ उसने गाना गाया था.
कौन सा गाना है?
हैं? लकड़ी का काठी काठी का खोटा. तो
उसका
उसने
एक मूवी गाया था
अरे वहां पे अफगानिस्तान में गाया था.
इस यूनिवर्स में.
हाँ, तो वहां पे साइड में तब गार्डनर का बेटा था वो ओसामा बिन लादेन. उसने तब उसको देखा अलका याग्निक को, तो पसंद आ गई गाना. उसके बाद वो कहता ही फोन. Anyway,